For over 50 years, CRY-ROP has been honored to partner with the Colton Joint Unified School District to provide high-quality career technical education courses to students.
So in vet, what we do is we'll groom dogs, we'll groom cats, we'll give shots, and then we learn about like the muscular skeleton, the bone, just everything. We just learn a lot about the animals. It kind of hurts our hearts because the puppies will like whimper and everything, and sometimes the cats are a little bit like feisty, and some of us have gotten scratched, but it's like all part of the process and all that. But you just you'll insert the needle into the animal, like kind of squish their skin just so they don't feel it as much, but they'll still feel it. And then just kind of make sure everything goes in, and yeah. Like if you're a student who's dedicated to becoming a vet or wanting to become a vet, like she will help you out so much. She's given me books about exotic animals themselves, case studies about reptiles and all that. Like she's like truly opened my eyes about becoming a vet. Like because of her, I'm like, I truly want to pursue this dream.
A typical day in class is like, for me, our teacher usually tells us our assignment. For example, today she was teaching us the strategies of marketing, who's our target market and how to market them depending on their ages, who they are. And she usually takes out our Google presentation, she explains it, and then she lets us on our own try to figure it out. And if we need help, we ask her and she helps us right away.
Well, we do a lot of like presentations and stuff, and then sometimes we do talk about sensitive topics like suicide, mental health, and basically like what we can do to like really understand more. We also learn like how to do resumes, for example, like, and what we'll need for like our future job careers and like our career pathways.
It's helped me learn skills because I want to go into electrical, and within this class we learn how to do parallel circuits. So if I were to continue with this, I would have an idea of what to do, maybe bump ahead of the competition. If a student doesn't know what to do, he'll put them one-on-one and break it down to where even a baby could understand. He cares so much for his students. He's my favorite teacher for sure. If you like hands-on learning, if you want to learn a new, there's nothing that can replace it. It's a fun class. Definitely recommend it.
Within Virtual Enterprise, you definitely learn several components within a business, and you're also getting ahead in future scenarios like building a resume or presenting yourself in a better way during interviews. That class definitely helped me prepare for my first interview, and then from there, my second interview, I did a student internship this summer, and there I took skills from Virtual Enterprise and applied it to my interview. In Virtual Enterprise 2, there's a competition to build your business. You go through levels such as San Diego, Redlands, and then Bakersfield, and then from there you can go to New York. I would definitely say take it. If they're interested in the business, how business works, it's definitely a great class to do that. And to become more confident in yourself, it's just really great for that.
All I have to say is really good things about this class. Honestly, I would say that it's really unpredictable, but in a good way unpredictable. There's stuff every day that we learn, and some days it's hands-on, or sometimes it's like researching, projects. There's many things. Our teacher makes scenarios for us that we could go around campus with other teachers, and we're asking them questions, interviewing them, and they're like witnesses, or they're like the person that did the crime. So it's something new every day. It's really cool. I feel like, do you like hands-on experience? I feel like most people like hands-on experience than just sitting in a classroom and just reading and stuff. You actually get to do hands-on experience, which is one of my biggest things, and that's one way I learn, and that's another way that other people can learn, because not just everyone could do like book studying and stuff. If you really like hands-on experience, I feel like you should do it.
We learn a lot about early child care. We learn about the first steps that infants make, who and what influences a child's learning, and how children learn through play. And we do a bunch of activities like regarding like either preschoolers or infants, proper meal for a toddler, I should say, things like that. But yeah, we're basically designing a classroom, them having access to a lot of different things and like them being able to like, I guess like reach for things and like not be as scared. Also giving the child like trying to comfort them as much as they can without making them feel out of place or like they don't belong.
So in class, we're not allowed to go into the welding shop without safety glasses because it could go from somebody grinding nearby or just the smoke in general. And yeah, he has a coat rack, a place for your gloves, and like each booth has a welding helmet. So as soon as you go in there, just adjust it a little bit to your head and you're good to go.
This year the projects have been just practicing different positions with the 718. And here you weld flat, horizontal, vertical, and overhead.
The main thing that I've learned how to use is this computer software called ArcGIS, which is basically like this mapping software where anything that can be put on a map, such as people, mountains, cities, buildings, literally anything. If it can be put on a map, that's mainly what we're focusing on, and like where it is and the size of it. I think it's very important because for one, if you want to go to college, this is a very easy way. This is just free classes that you could take in college for your future career.
So for like a typical day, we come in, we kind of just take a moment and she lets us know like what games are going on because we have to do observation hours for that class, which is actually very like, helpful with like the service hours we have to get for like the hill pathway. And it's just like, it's a really good opportunity to get like real experience. And then after that, we jump into taking notes for whatever we're going to be doing in the lab. Today I just came from our lab and we were doing foot palpations on each other. So like hands-on stuff like that is something that I definitely like about the class, is because like for my career at least, like I want it to be like hands-on. So that's why I personally really like. I do see it helping me like when I become an RN, because you need to become an RN before you can become a practitioner. I do see it helping me with that portion of my schooling, and when I have to like have service hours for that too.
Right now, if we would go to my class, we're actually publishing a book. That book is about first aid and CPR, and we're teaching, we're developing it for like little kids so they can understand the importance of knowing what to do. Taking community health 2 definitely gives you an advantage and like a leg up into the medical field, because it gives you multiple certifications, and along with like doing like a medical pathway like MSO, medical services occupations, it teaches you a variety of careers in the medical field. Just not everything is blood. It could be like paperwork and things just like that, like insurance and similar things.
In our class, we get to work with programs like Adobe InDesign and Photoshop, and we really work on specializing on the tools and figuring out what tools work best for different projects. And in the print shop, we dive into using machinery like our printers and the digital press. And we also have a cutter that we have, and it's really cool to like see what projects we can use and work with. There's so many projects that we do. We do printing for the whole school. We do banners and a lot of posters made out of different material. One of my favorite projects was our calendar. So in our graphic communications 2 class, we created a calendar using our personality and just pictures of our own that we wanted to display.
Growing up, I've always been into cars. So when I walked into the auto shop my freshman year, I kind of already knew a lot, but Mr. Meza taught me way more than what I had known. So we have our tools to measure like how far like how much life the brake pad has left. Or like, for example, our Alcatel, which reads the computer in the cars. I didn't have one of those until I started coming to the auto shop. And then just little things like that. It's definitely helping me by finding what I want to do. Like, because there's different kind of mechanics. There's like, you do your tires, or you're like a You do motors, you do transmissions, but when you're a mechanic, you kind of do everything. I love being in auto because the people that I've met, the teacher, the things we get to do every day. Our daily basis is like cars in there back and forth, but it's a great class, perfect.
Some of the things that we do is we work with electricity and try to figure out the ways that we can use it for the future careers that we would love to learn. And I know we try to different ways to see we can have electricity work in sort of like puzzles, I'd say. My future career is I want to join the military, and hopefully I could find a job with electricity or be an electrician for military and see if it'll help me in any other way.
In EMR2, some of the things we get to do are C-spine, loading and removing a patient from an ambulance, CPR, and putting on firefighter gear. This prepares me for my future because during my 4-year college, I would like to still help out in some way. So I would like to probably volunteer at a firefighter station, and learning all these things now, I already know it off the bat. It wouldn't have to be all new to me. We just got a new ambulance and it functions just like an actual ambulance. The only thing that it doesn't do is drive. So the lights, everything, we stocked it up to the gauze, bandages, sanitization, and she teaches how to remove a patient and put in a patient with the ambulance. It's very, very nice, and yeah.
Some common stuff that you can expect to be doing being in this class, you can expect to be doing posters, flyers, you can expect to design logos. After brainstorming, we'd like to start a mock-up. We just put different elements, we put different colors, words, just play around with the formatting of everything until we find something that really feels right, and after that, you begin the final design. And that's the part where you have the most fun because you really start to see your project come together. You start to see everything that you like, that you don't like, and finally you reach something that you really, really love.
We do a lot of hands-on, like injections, EKGs. We learn all of the instruments, which are perfect for the field I'm going for because I will need to know all of those things.
I feel like I'm very interested in this career pathway because my mom is in the medical field right now, and she really inspired me to help people that need medical attention. And also, I feel like this is a great opportunity to be in this program because it gives a lot of exposure inside the medical field. And I do want to become a CRNA, which is a certified registered nurse anesthetist. And it covers a lot of anesthesia, so I like learning about a lot of the injections so I can further my education in there.
If a student or parent is interested in more information about what ROP and CRY-ROP has to offer, we encourage them to stop by their local career center, speak to a career readiness specialist, or go online and check us out at CRY-ROP.EDU.